What is up, YouTube? It is Matty and we are going to show a war recap. It's been a little while. I need to get this Pizza Cat Renati video war recap out because it was an awesome war. It was only a 15 versus 15. We dominated them. If you look at the stats, it was just the quantity of 3 stars. We absolutely tore it up. 10 3 stars more than them. We left no 2 stars on the battlefield, so it was just a pure wreck. Sorry, no 1 stars left on the battlefield, and just the Town Hall 10s left. So in fact, if you look, 3 Town Hall 10s, 3 2 stars, and then 12 Town Hall 9s, 12 3 stars. So perfect, really. Unless you're able to get the 3 star on the Town Hall 10s. Looking at the Town Hall 10s themselves, 79%. I took the 1 Town Hall 10 down. I don't need to show that video because I've already covered it on a different video on one of my live attacks. Bao took the other one down and Van at the top. So we'll finish on Van. I haven't done any planning of what videos I'm going to show yet, so we will show Gunnus because I haven't shown him on the channel. We'll show Hoitling, which I think is how you pronounce his name, because I've been had a bit of flack about that. We'll show one of Zim's, and we'll show Holy, and we'll show one of Alpha's, and Endog. Let's go for you. I don't know the raid. Let's have a look, see what we've got. It's the Shuriken design. Doing a shattered a cold-blooded Lavaloon. So quite a high quantity of hounds, 4 hounds. He's going to have 3 air defences left, so he's going to be needing good loon placement, good hound placement as well, obviously. 1 lightning to kill the CC when it comes out, and then 3 rage for the base. So it's pretty straightforward. I mean, all he's aiming to do here is take a few defences down, definitely the air defence, the CC and the Queen, and with that kill squad it should be enough to do the job. See, the AD's gone down there. I don't think the CC are going down, but look how he drops his first hound, spreading a nice way across the base, soaking up all the traps. Second hound in as well, loons in and being raged inwards. Now the testers can do some serious damage versus loons, so luckily the hounds in range of the testers, and you can see towards the top side of the base, the third hound's in, sorry, more loons raging inwards. Now he's going to want to get those loons into the core. There's some are already going in, 4th hound's going in now, all the way across the side. More loons on the back end. He could have saved himself 1 for that arch tower, would have been a pretty good idea, but he needs to get the wizard tower and the air defense down. And actually, if that hound can keep being hit, it might just pop. Oh no, the other loons came in good, but he's got cleanup troops. There's a wizard there. There's a lot of pups around because it's quite a hound heavy army. It's meant that a lot of pups have come around, which is great. So it's meant that cleanup is easier, and the guys just look at all those troops in there just wrecking. It would have been awesome if a bomb would have popped the hound then, just for awesome completeness, but not quite. But nevertheless, great video by Endog there. I said for great video, I meant great raid, obviously. Next one we'll show Alpha's higher raid, which is number 11. Let's see what this base looks like. Actually, let's see what the other base looks like. You can tell by the amount of planning that I do for these raids, for these videos, guys. No, sometimes. Yeah, let's watch this one because this is a really weird army camp. What? Okay, so it's a GoWiWi with back-end loons. There we go. Okay. Yes, good choice by Matty. Okay, so this sort of army, 2 golems, he's created the kill funnel, he's used a few wizards, and he's used a jump spell to get into the core. The idea being the Valkyries will kill the CC, and they'll kill anything in the core quickly. Now, I remember watching this video. What happened is the loon actually really did some serious damage to his Valks. So try and watch the health bar near the bottom of the town hall now. So he's healing, but watch the Valks get hit hard here by the loon drops. There's 1, and all the Valks have just been splat. So unfortunately, you can't. It's just the thing. The Queen was sat a bit far back. She didn't take the loon down quick enough. And yeah, it killed all the Valkyries, but because of the power of this strategy, imagine if those Valks were still alive, that core would have been gutted by now. But because he's planned it well, now he's got 9 wizards left. That's a lot of wizards, and I thought he'd have used some more at the start, But watch that. It's all about getting these air defences down now. Those 2 air defences need to drop, because if they don't, his loons will die very quickly. There's quite a few loon targeting defences around. We've got 5 arch towers, 3 wizard towers. What else have we got? That's about it. I think all the Teslas went down in the core. But look at the Queen properly clutching it. So he uses the ability. Here we go. Some loons on the bottom, some loons on the side, getting the arch towers down early, and then trying to single out the rest of the defences as much as he can, dropping the loons in, getting some good coverage on those. Unfortunately, it looks like there are some traps still around, but if the loons can get there quick enough, get the damage done, they're going to be able to overwhelm those last wizard. That last wizard tower is going to be what clutches it, if anything. And you can see here the golems coming in down to play as well. Look at all those wizards coming in for back end cleanup. That is awesome. I love the way he kept. It's 9 wizards is a lot though. He should have used maybe a few more towards the start. And only reckon about 5 needed for the cleanup, but you can see the loons, the wizards, they're all helping to be part of the cleanup now. And this raid is done. So unfortunate for him that the Valks all died, being max Valks as well, but it's just the way it goes sometimes. The raid didn't quite pan out what he expected, but he was able to turn it into a 3-star anyway, so props to him for that raid. It was very nice. Now let's show the Holy what he's saying in this one. This sort of base to me looks like it needs to be a Goho, just on this sheer number of air defences in the core. If you can get into the core and gut the core, then you can just drop loons on the rest of the base, but he decides to hog it. So we've got a shattered hog attack here, 2 golems in. He's trying to get into the Queen. The Queen is quite deeply set. He's also trying to take quite a few defences down over here as well. The more defences that go down here, the less work for the hogs and the less travel time for the hogs as well. And there's also, worth noting, just between that mortar that's by the jump and the wizard tower to the left, there's 2 giant bombs. And if you can get those down as well, and you might see a Skelly... I was thinking the Skelly might trip one of them then, but it didn't quite. Using a lightning spell on the CC, only got 2 heal spells left, but because he's shattered it, a lot more defences have gone down. Unfortunately, the CC's still alive, the CC Witch anyway, which is causing some trouble, but she's just gone down. Look, the hogs have taken the wizard, dodged, hit one of the giant bombs. There was a double there, but because the other defences had gone down, the Queen triggered it, and it wasn't a double trip for the hogs, which was great. So the pathing worked. That heal spell's lovely. You can see how long he's waited to drop the first heal. Spring traps absolutely wrecking the hogs though, going everywhere. Another double giant bomb next to that wizard tower, but it's only triggered one at a time because of the pathing. Most of the hogs have gone north, luckily for him. And now final heal spell is going to be over the wizard tower and the expo, so perfect really, and it's been very nice. Unfortunately, there's a lot of buildings he's going to need to clean up, so the clear up's going to be quite epic on this one. Now he's started dropping the cleanup troops down, the wizards, the goblins, and he's just trying to see what happens left with these hogs. He's got quite a few left, but they're dying quick. Teslas do crazy damage. Now it's done, so it's going to be all about the king now, and the hogs need to get onto that king because there's nothing else that's going to take him down. The wizards will die before they get shots on him. As soon as they get in his range, he'll just go and kill them one by one. So it's all about the hogs now. If the hogs can kill the king, it's raid over, but they do need to kill the king to be able to then go and finish off the town hall. But look at that, the king moved out, all the hogs bunched up onto him. Absolutely beautiful, and the wizards are finishing the dark storage. In go the hogs, and they need to take down the town hall, and that's what they've done. Wizards moving towards the builder huts, which is great. That's where they need to go. I bet this was quite close on the timer actually, so well done Holy. It was quite a tricky base, to be fair. It was tricky by how shit it is, if that makes sense. It's just a really weird design, and they can sometimes throw you off, and but he managed to clinch it, get the 3-star and walk away a happy man most likely. Now Zim, let's try your raid on number 7, see what that one was. It's a bit of a weird base design. It's a Lavaloon. Let's just check what his other raid is. This is so weird doing the video this way, but hey ho. I think that's a better base design, and it's a hog. Let's watch some hogs, see some hogs at work. Actually, no. Sorry, that's the general. You don't want to see that. General's been overdone. Let's go and watch the other one. Sorry if you did want to see that, but as the YouTuber, I get to make the decision. So, Shattered Lavaloon. Let's go. Let's see what he's going to do. Wizard's down to create the funnel. That's key. He needs his heroes to go inwards. Now, nice jump spell placement. The king's going in and the queen. I'd have thrown the queen down first just to be safe, but the golems have gone in, and the golems are what have attracted the CC, and that's key because you don't want the CC to lock onto the king early. Now, a nice patience on the lightning. They've all clumped up nicely. Now, the queen needs to take down the loon, which she's just done. So that part of the raid worked very, very smoothly. The beautiful thing here is, watch this. King ability, perfect time, taken the queen down, and it pulled the queen, the king onto the AD. Unfortunately, and it is unfortunate here, the king just didn't have enough sort of juice to be able to take it down, but the queen has clutched it. She's gone to a very nice position. Now watch this. You've got to be quick on this deployment. Hound 1 down, Hound 2 down, loons, loons, loons. Get them in. Let them push in. Get a nice rage spell time. Help rage into the core. Third hound down. Loons dropping quite quickly, because if you wait for the hounds to die and the loons are not anywhere near, the air defenses won't go down, or the hounds will die. And the other thing is, you need to get enough loons into the core and quickly, because Teslas normally when they're in the core they wreck loons, and it's, for me, and it always has been, it's all about what I've learned is get your loons down quick, get them in there, gut the core, get the air defenses down, and now it's just cleanup. And he's got enough pups to be able to do the cleanup. The loons are going to help a bit, but not really, and you need his pups to start clumping together and taking buildings down quickly. A couple on a dark storage aren't going to make much of a difference, although it's got low health, which has made a difference. But yeah, there's quite a lot of percentage of still available on the outside, but because enough pups survived because of the quick deployment, by the time that the hounds had popped, loons were all over the place and almost defending the pups themselves, which is how it needs to go. And you can see, yeah, the raid has worked very well for him. Glad I showed this video again. I think I've made a good choice on the on which of the two raids to show. So yeah, hope you appreciate that. Now moving upwards, Hoopling, I think that's how you pronounce the name. If you don't, if that's wrong, let me know. Hogs, okay. Let's see what we're saying. So he's sending 2 groups of hogs, trying to get the CC pull. I'm trying to make it easy. He's trying to get the giant bomb trips. You can see there was definitely one giant bomb there. I don't think there was a gap next to the other one. I think that it might be. Seems that the giant bombs on this base might be all by the air defences. Difficult to say, because I don't remember. It's been a little while between this video. But you can see kill squad are down. They're killing the. He needs to create himself a pathway into the queen. So the golem's down. He's going to break. I think he tried to break into that wall, but it kind of failed. Or he only took 2 wall breakers, and you might have needed 3. You definitely need 3 wall breaks to Lego walls, so I don't know if there was a fail of as in one died there or what. But the king and the queen are all starting to move in. The witch skeletons are all going in as well, which is perfect. It's what you need to do. Queen's going to aggro the king now. He's going on that. Skelly trap brought out as well, which is nice. I'm just wondering where he's going to do the hog deployment from. Here you go. Look, all into one small batch of one small group. Now a lot of the defences is in the inner ring, so the actual hog pathing should be quite nice. They'll go into the core, they'll go out of the core, and he's got 4 heal spells, and there's no double giant bombs by the look of it, so it's actually quite an easy base to hog, because they're never going to sort of, if they split, they're going to regroup, just because of the nature of the base itself. So here's the split. Yes, some of them aren't in heal at the moment, but look, they're moving back in, they've regrouped, so it's just a very susceptible base to hogs. So he's made a smart choice by using them. Look at the heal spell, barely even needs it, but he's going to throw it down because he can, because he's got it there. And because in war we throw everything at it, and yeah, it's all about the maximum stars, and it's all about killing a base as quickly and as efficiently as you can, and coming out with a 3-star and getting the praise from the clan, because that's what we do. I like the amount of goblins he's brought in to go and clean up the storages. And the problem with goblins is, I find when there's higher level walls, they just get stuck. Look, pointless. It's going to take them a year to get through that. So yeah, but while the goblins are sitting there having a party, the rest of the raid is finished, and yeah, beautiful raid. So it's always good to see. I do get a really proud feeling when I see some really nice raids, and I can make good videos based on the content. Now, here we go. Golem in, wizards down to funnel. So this is against obviously a Town Hall 10. So again, I'm glad I made the decision to show this raid. Now the king and the queen are going inside the base. He's going to try and take down an air defense, preferably an inferno tower if he can, because he needs to get the freeze. So yeah, look, sorry, I thought there were 3 Town Hall 10s. It's apparent that there was actually 4. So sorry if I did, if I came across as a liar, because yeah. Haven't had a chance to fully review it. I've just been able to grab a few minutes of time to be able to do this video, and obviously I'm glad to be able to do it. He's definitely not going to get the Inferno based on his queen's health, and yeah, look, there you go. Okay, but air defense gone, a few defenses gone, and the queen's dead, and the CC are dead, most importantly. So 2 hounds in early, that's a good idea. He's got his 3rd hound in. Now that to me might be a little bit early, but it's okay. He's going to use rage spell soon. The loons, look how quickly they're getting in towards the defences, towards the air defences. Rage spell to help the loons push towards the core. They need to get into those infernos. Now the freeze 1 is on, as the loons are pushing up. The loons need to get on top of the inferno. They're on it now. Here we go. Raging the loons onto the 2nd inferno tower, and that freeze was almost wasted actually. I would have said do it over the air defense, but he didn't need to. The air defense has popped 2 hounds for him. So this has been an absolute delight raid, and he's got even back end. Look how many back end loons he's got. He's still got 5 in his camps. What is he doing? This is a friggin' great raid. And 5 minions. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoy. Even though there's stupid pink walls here and some low level ADs, this is wrecking. I like the way he's brought wall breakers in at the end as well. What even for? It's all air defense. He must have forgot to drop him at the start. This video is great. I'm really glad I've been able to show this, guys. I really am. Okay, last video we'll show Van's raid, 2-star. Let's see how he did it and what went wrong and what went right. So it's a Lavaloon, so it's shattered Lavaloon. Yeah, okay. So he's trying to get into the queen. He's trying to take 2 air defenses down if he can, and the inferno. There's a lot of work to be done. He needs his funnel to work. So the wizard's doing its thing. Breaking that barracks is key. Done. Wall breakers, he sent quite a lot in now. Testers there, which has helped because he took enough wall breakers to still get in. So the golems are all now moving out in front. He needs his heroes to not get targeted by the inferno. Is fine, but I think the CC might be targeting the king, which is bad. Yeah, they are, look. So the king's getting hammered quite hard here. Unfortunately, because the king just ran ahead, it just meant everything targeted him. So it's all going to be down to the queen now, and there's a few storages there. I don't know how many air defenses he's going to be able to take down, but looking at the raid, his queen's doing a good job. He needs ability. God, this is tense. Okay, get that last AD. 2 air defenses down, inferno down, and an expo down. Very nice start. So hound 1 moving all the way across, hound 2 in, loons moving across the base. The wizards targeted the loons, but it's too late. Look at all those traps. Jesus. His rage spell to try and get him into the core as well. That inferno is doing quite a lot of work on the pups, which isn't good. Maybe could have done with a slightly earlier freeze, I don't know, but a lot of pups died there. Now I don't know if this raid is going to come down to cleanup, but it looks like it might. Actually, I think it's because there's quite a few back end defenses, including expos, and the loons are dying on the left slowly. Yeah, it just looks like not quite the power of enough loons to finish the raid. So it has worked out to be a high percentage, but it just didn't quite pan out, unfortunately, which does happen. The front end loons did a very good job, maybe just not enough to finish the back end of it off. Van would be able to shed a lot more light on that than I could, because obviously he did the raid and he planned it out, but nevertheless, good attempt by Van, and I hope this has nicely finished off the video for you guys, and yeah, it has for me. So as always, peace out guys. I hope you've enjoyed watching our war recap, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.